Twin Cities up and Adam. I'm Jack Tomczak. That's Andrew Lee.
Howdy. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you.
Hey, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. Lump is on vacation. Producing this fine show is Stan.
Morning, fellas.
Morning, Stan.
How do you do this every day?
How do we do this every day? How do we show up every day so early, put on such a fantastic show every single weekday?
Did you say fantastic show?
I don't know what I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what was said by who and why. Well, it's not easy, Stan. I'm kidding. It's a piece of cake.
We don't really try very hard.
No. Used to.
We used to put effort into this.
No upside. Just makes you crazy. Show up. 9 o'clock comes regardless of whether or not it's a good show or a bad show.
Wow.
They're just blah, 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 blah list. At 6:45, Tom Emmer calling in from D.C. We'll talk about his endorsement of, it's going to be a shocker, a Republican congressman endorsed the Republican candidate for president.
Mm-hmm. As he said he would all along.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also endorsed Jason Lewis as well.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that.
With Tom at 6:45. Then at 7 o'clock, we were going to talk to Aaron Rupar. Now with Think Progress out in D.C., he had of course, used to be with the city page, used to be on all the time.
Daily Caller.
What's that?
Thought he was with Daily Caller.
I think that's on our side.
Talking Points memo.
It didn't work out. Maybe we'll talk about that piece anyway that he's got where a congressional staffer likened the Democrats who want to erase the Confederate flag and erase history. The staffer compared them to ISIS. Sort of. That is what the headline alleges. But if you want to erase history, either way, it's a bad idea. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk about that story without Aaron Rupar, the writer of it, in the 7 o'clock hour. Then at 8, comedian Brian Miller coming in, also the owner of Acme Comic with Lewis Lee coming in. Mm-hmm. They want to... North Loop, I guess is what they call that area in Minneapolis where Acme is located now.
Yep.
It's like it used to be the warehouse district, but that's scary. So now it's the North Loop.
They gave it a hipper name, a cooler name.
Now you can get craft beer and coal-fired pizza.
There's a new development being proposed in that area that will essentially wipe out Acme's parking situation.
Which is, apart from the laughs, the parking is the reason I go.
Parking there is wonderful.
It's not free. You got to pay for it, but it's right there.
It's right there. It's very convenient.
Space.
Yep. And so they're circulating a petition to try to get them not do the development, but to reconfigure it to ensure that there will still be plenty of parking.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that with Lewis. Acme is a real gem. It's a real treasure, and I would hate to see it leave that area.
Of course.
So.
Unless it moves closer to my house.
Right. Yeah. Maybe if they want to move to Eden Prairie.
Then at 8:40, your parody song contest, 5 news stories of the week, 5 songs.
Stan, when you get a chance, hop into Promo Suite, see what our prize is for today.
Hop right in there. Joining us now, our Florida correspondent.
Good morning, Potato.
Potato.
Good morning. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh.
That's actually true.
Welcome.
Yeah, I've never called into a radio show before.
You're more on time today than...
It's actually accurate. Lump, what's going on? Why are you calling in from vacation in Florida?
I figured that I couldn't leave you guys all alone. I had to at least say hello.
No, we've got Stan. We're fine. Stan's actually been producing since before you were born.
And in terms of the looks department, it's kind of a wash.
It very similar in appearance. Check out the video at TwinCitiesNewsTalk.com later today. So, Lump, did you see we had a story earlier in the week? I don't think we got a chance to get to, but
wait, you guys, before you go any farther,
okay.
Did you hear about these horses at the Trump protest?
That's the story.
That were, getting attacked?
Yes, the protesters apparently out of line.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it.
I figured you'd have a strong reaction to that. Yeah, these protesters at the Trump rally threw rocks and bottles at horses.
I can't believe that.
That's crazy.
So dangerous. Those are police officers. I can't believe it. I can't believe you guys haven't talked about this already.
Well, we're looking for an opportunity. Lump, did you say that they are police officers? Are the horses police officers?
They are, actually.
They do. They consider them members of the force.
Well, I know that was true for the dogs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the canine unit. Those are police dogs.
I didn't know that horses rose to the level of dog. Well, you don't see people making glue out of dogs because they're a better animal.
That's right.
Yeah, they're
They're
like
smarter.
people. Yeah.
Smarter people like them more.
So, Lump, what are you doing on your vacation in Florida? What are you seeing? Are you keeping yourself busy? Are you looking for warmer radio opportunities for the three of us?
I'm currently sitting poolside. There's palm trees, and I'm just enjoying the warm weather. It's really nice.
How dare you? How?
Are you going to come back?
Yeah.
No promises.
Fair enough. Fair.
For the record, I didn't fire you.
You quit.
Actually,
For the record, I want to let everybody know.
It's technically a layoff.
For the record, Andrew is lying. For the record, you can never trust radio people.
For the record,
Wow.
you could never trust radio people.
And remember this too, Sam. They always wait until after the show to fire you, so it
That's
could
true.
be coming in 3 hours here.
Can you
Yeah.
call back at about 8:58?
Yeah. Some people you've never met before are going to come into the studio. All right. Thank you, Lump. And if you're not fired, when will we be seeing you again?
If I'm not fired, you will be seeing me again on Wednesday.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, and enjoy your vacation.
Thank you.
Take care. Typically, you say enjoy your well-deserved vacation. Typically, but not this time.
Doesn't really apply this
There's
time.
no difference
That's
in
true.
her life being on vacation or being here.
It's true. She's still
There's
up.
a pool.
She's still
there.
up at this time.
Yeah.
Why?
That's the crappy part. You know this of doing morning radio. On the off days, your
Yeah.
body's still used to it.
You don't
so
really ever get fully off that schedule.
up and at 'em.
Yeah. We're up early.
You got big plans for the weekend?
Actually, no. A 3-day weekend on tap, Memorial Day. Tom Lyons and the Minnesota Military Radio crew will be taking over morning hosting duties on Monday. It's become a Memorial Day tradition here on the station. They do a fantastic job putting together a really poignant and special show with lots of great guests. So that'll be here on Monday. We'll be back on Tuesday. No, I don't have. I intentionally made very few plans this weekend because I want to just relax, get caught up on some sleep. I'm still kind of lagging behind from
Yeah,
the Kuwait
time.
trip. Yeah, it's I never really caught up on sleep. So
Well, that's what the camel spider does.
It does.
Once it burrows, it implants uneasiness.
it's hard to sleep
Yeah.
with a camel spider in your urethra.
Because they're massive, like the size of a softball mitt. Huge.
So no, I don't have a whole lot of plans this weekend. What about you?
I'm going up north to my parents' house with my wife and my kids, and there'll be a bunch of people there. My sister, her family, they've got teenage kids, and those teenage kids are bringing friends.
Fun.
Great. It's going to be just awesome. Because you know what I love just having around when I'm trying to relax? Teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier.
Get to listen to teenage boy conversations. And you know what you should do? Something dangerous and stupid.
Speaking of teenage boys, I want to say congratulations to young Cricket.
Ah.
He got his first job yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Producing the morning show?
Maybe.
You know he'll be here if you're here.
We throw him in on Sue Jeffers' show.
Wait a second. Am I getting fired today?
That's
Surprise!
actually why we brought you in. Lump's actually right outside the studio.
All right. Glad I brought my lunch.
What's he doing?
young Cricket working at the local grocery store.
Cool.
Yeah, very excited for him. He had his job interview yesterday. First time ever going on a job interview. And went there and came back, said, got it, start next week.
Are you going to outfit him with a 15 now sign?
Right, yeah.
Send him in the first day? Start demanding things. That's smart.
He starts next week. The protest will be 2 days later.
Of course.
Yeah, the walkout.
Wonderful.
Yeah, demanding
Wonderful,
sick
wonderful.
leave. Yeah.
Well,
No, what I told him though, and this is a lesson that I think a lot of people could learn, is that the job that they're going to have you do, young Cricket, anybody could do that job. It's
like
not
a ham.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing that's going to separate you and the thing that's going to differentiate you and the thing that's going to make you stand out isn't necessarily the work that you do. It's the
Extra things.
attitude that you have. Have a good attitude. Do your work with a smile. Go above and beyond. If you see something that needs to be done, don't wait to be told to do it.
Yeah, just start making decisions.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah,
if
exactly.
you think the canned food would look better in a different spot,
Right.
move them all.
Yeah.
Just move them.
That's what separates you at
Push
that,
them all into a cart and move them.
at that level of work.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for him.
My wife and I were actually talking about cricket yesterday.
Were you?
How old is he?
15.
15?
15. Turns 16 in less than a month.
And going to get his driver's license?
He has to do. Minnesota's got these stupid rules about all the
Learn how to drive
hours
first.
the hours of instructed driving you have to take, which I think is a scam because it's so expensive. They charge a ton of money and they mandate it.
Okay.
So of course they can charge a ton of money, and those classes get booked up pretty far in advance. So the earliest that he would be able to take his driving test and get his license probably won't be till like the end of July.
Okay.
But that is the plan.
Yeah.
So
I think they should mandate whatever it is. They should increase that.
right.
Years of instructed I came upon a woman at 169 a couple days ago who was going slow as a turtle in the right lane, and I did the passing judge that I do, nose buried in her phone. It's like, lady, it's been like a mile of you going 45 miles an hour. You're going to kill somebody. You shouldn't get to drive a car. I'm sorry. Is driving this several thousand-pound piece of machinery, metal, plastic, and explosion not exciting enough for you? Oh, what's going on Facebook?
Somebody tweeted at me.
Look, I gotta check the flurg, and the flurg snaps. Drives me insane. All right, what's coming up after the break?
We'll jump into the news bag. I've got some update on a possibility of a special session and some of the bills that were passed, whether or not Dayton's going to sign them. And Dayton thinks that the Republicans are punishing high schools over their transgender policy.
What an idiot.